man, Loki season 2 episode 1 did not have to go that hard. Marvel is officially back. Like, it just feels so good to be happy after watching a Disney Plus MCU show, especially after that stinker that Secret Invasion was. If you couldn't tell, I just got done watching Loki season 2 episode 1. We get to talk about it. Quick warning that I am going to be recapping the entire episode and giving you my honest spoiler-filled thoughts of the episode, so if you're not trying to be spoiled, make sure you drop a like, follow, but come back later because I need to hear your thoughts. But we pick up this season right from the moment season 1 ended, with Loki seemingly in another timeline, and Loki's like, I'm up out of here, I'm out. But Mobius and a bunch of TVA agents are on his ass. It's like Catch Me If You Can style. This shit was so funny, but when he's courted, he just says, yeet! Hops out of a window, and onto like a TVA mailman cart. They crash into the statue of Kang, really cheeky. And then we get to see Casey again as he's about to get crashed into, and then boom! Loki is officially here, and we get the glorious hair flip. And this was when I was officially back in. The vibes were immaculate. Now, this weird glitching effect keeps happening to Loki and he keeps disappearing. But he notices a similar crack to what he saw when he crashed, realizing that he was actually in the past, in the future, in the TVA. It's kind of confusing, but it makes sense once you watch the episode. Anyway, he disappears again into this big boardroom where he notices a bunch of other variants of Kang, aka He Who Remains. And he's just sitting there like, damn. And then we get this cool match cut of present time TVA, and they're having like a big board meeting, obviously about everything that happened in season 1. Mobius and B-15 are there kind of debriefing what happened with everything with Renslayer and the fact that they're all variants. We're introduced to TVA agent X-15, played by Rafael Casal, and General Dox, who are determined to find Sylvie because she's the one who fucked this all up. And in the middle of this entire meeting, Loki shows up, and then him and Mobius finally have a nice reconnection where he spills the beans about everything with He Who Remains and everything that happened at the edge of time. Mind you, there's a bunch of branches happening, and the entire TVA timeline is fucked right now. Loki tries to warn everyone that He Who Remains and all of his variants are coming. Hey, yo! By pruning the wall, revealing what he saw in the past, or the future. We're then introduced to Ouroboros, aka Obi, played by Ki Kwan, and we gotta protect him at all costs. I already love him. And if there's one thing I can already tell with this season, they're gonna give us a lot more of Mobius and Loki in like this buddy cop season 2, which I love. Anyway, they're there to try to figure out how they can stop Loki from time slipping, which funny enough, Loki time slips to the past where he meets a younger version of Obi, and he's the one who kind of explains everything to Obi, who knows everything that he knows now. Time travel! I see this as an absolute win. Anyway, Obi takes them all to the Temple of Doom, my bad, the Temporal Loom, and it turns out it's overloading with all of these different time streams. The only way for Loki to stop time slipping, Loki must prune himself to resync him into the moment in time that he's in now. I know, it's a lot of TVA jargon that goes on, but I'm pretty sure this is setting up stuff for what happens in the future of the season. But then Loki time slips into a moment in the future. Mobius gets suited and booted looking like the damn Michelin Man TVA agent with a device that Loki helped create to resync him. Meanwhile, I loved this entire scene of Loki in like this weird hallway. It was really giving me some horror-ish vibes. The score was pounding. The score is immaculate, by the way. The cinematography in this episode. But Mobius goes out into the literal void of time and space, and they only got 5 minutes to get this done, which is when Mobius links up his device into the time stream, but Loki gets distracted because he sees Sylvie popping out like, here's Johnny! But as he's about to speak to her, he gets pruned. And then Obi has to close it or else everything's gonna get fucked. But Mobius tries sprinting back, but luckily Loki synced up, and now he's officially back. He slams into Mobius, and they're both safe and sound, and now he's officially resynced, and we can move on to the next episode and some more shenanigans. But not before we get this post-credit scene of where Sylvie ended up after season 1. Fucking Oklahoma, brother. And at a McDonald's, where she wants to try everything on the menu. Quick, someone add Sammy onto that menu. And all in all, I thought this was a great first episode to set the tone for this season. And honestly, Loki, to me, hands down, gotta be the best MCU Disney Plus series. It's not even a debate at this point. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, like and follow for more.